Made his debut last year in the big league. Last season, limited time for Jay. Hits it hard to right field. Ball has got some downspin, and Adam Eaton will put it away.
Carries very well there. Well, everywhere in Arizona. It was a Rojas as well as played outfield.
Good breaking ball by Lambert. Swing and miss. That's out number 2.
Remember, he was drafted as a catcher.
And here's the 0-2. Good breaking ball down. Nice block by him. Catcher, Yermin Mercedes will throw him out, and the Angels go down with a couple strikes.
He's a fastball, 322 last year.
Left-handers. Hits it hard to right center field. Nobody's going to get this one. One hop against the wall. Adele gets it in, and a leadoff double.
Is establishing the fastball in the strike zone. That's going to be the important thing for him, establishing it in the strike zone and getting it ahead, and then staying on top of a splitter to get people out on a consistent.
Because of what the veteran catcher brings behind the plate. 1-1 to Grandal. Leadoff double for Anderson. Here's a pitch. Hit high. Short right field. There's Rojas on the shift. Makes a catch. And quickly gets the ball in. Nice play there by Jose Rojas.
Jammed them enough on the fastball. Gets back. Gets a good throwing position as well, just in case Anderson would go, because there's an infielder going.
317, 19 home runs, 60 yards. 2 for 17 for Abreu this spring. There's a nice breaking ball again. This ball split, but look at this.
Yeah, gets on top of that breaking ball very well.
The second leadoff double went out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Yes, like he predicted. There it is. And that arm speed, unbelievable. Just fools Abreu.
Locked in from off-speed pitches, some fastballs, and then finishes off with a splitter. That one staying on top of the baseball and going straight down. Real good pitch.
Hired 2 very dangerous hitters in Grandal and Abreu. He threw a few at 100 miles an hour. And here's a 1-2 slider. Tied him up, and that's another kiss. In the second, another 3-2. That's a good at bat right there by Ward. He gets the Angels their first base runner of the afternoon. Center field. Yeah, third base, plenty of experience. Hitting it down. Runner goes, hit and run, and there's a sky to short left field. Third baseman going back. Anderson, shortstop, calls it off and makes a nice running catch and quickly gets the ball into the infield.
For that baseball, a little easier play. Managed from left field to come in on that one, but Anderson.
Play for the Mets. Only 2 games last in interactions and reports. Runner going. Lagares hits it hard to right center field. Going back to the center fielder. It's over Robert's head. He picks it up on the carom. Lagares is
stayed with it. That's a perfect swing. And he is on fire right now, swinging the bat. And Robert can go get a baseball on it. Wait, remember the last game we did, it was a couple early walks.
For what you do and how much you work the guy on the mound. Broken bat up the middle. It'll roll all the way to center field as the Angels with Kurt Suzuki RBI single.
Stays with a fastball. This time it's down. You're trying to hit that ball on the ground and gets it through. Not easy to do so with this defense, especially in that infield.
2 for 11 for Adele so far.
Pitch against you.
Suzuki goes, and there's a walk for Joe Adele, and the Angels continue busy on the base paths here now. First and second, who struck out once, and he has taken his walks. He's at first base. Suzuki at second. Hit very high. Mercedes, plenty of room, and makes a catch. Very traditional in Japan, as guys will throw in the tunnels when their teams are hitting. John Jay hits it to left field. 16 pitches again and 11 strikes. 3-0 free swinger hits softly to the second baseman. So the shift is on, and the shift is on, working right away. With many of the pitchers in the system because of his pass, as Robert hits it to deep left field. This one's going into the grass.
Off speed pitch was ready. First pitch. Great power. He's trying to do that get over break a ball. Spins on the inside part of the plate. That's a danger zone, and Robert made
Otani here this spring. Hit the center field. Adele going back near the track. Off his glove. He loses the glove, goes down, and Lagares picks it up, and the second.
Right. That's one of those ones too. He's reaching his arm with it.
You want them. So many eyes on Shohei all throughout baseball. Knows how to use and get the most out of it.
Yeah, play number
For the last three batters. Again,
not out in front. See how he's cutting across with his arm right in front of his body. You want to be out front where you're thinking about. He hasn't had a feel for that yet.
Runners go. Breaking ball. Hit the short right field and out of the reach of Walsh. Oh, here it is.
Pretty good breaking ball. Good curveball. On the move. Got to that one as well. Just beyond his glove. But good hustle.
Batting champ 2019, number 38 today. From his hard left field. Trouble for Lagares. One run will score. Lagares quickly gets it in, and the ballgame's
back on that one. Good swing by Anderson, staying back with his hands. Tough inning here for Shohei.
We'll see.
Use that challenge factor.
Swing and got him. Whatever he found in his back pocket, he was not.
That's a late break to it. Good one. As a hitter, you.
Everybody goes 3-2, and this misses away by a lot. So the White Sox will take the lead here, 3-2, and a bases loaded walk.
And you can see why. There's a lot of balance in this.
25 home runs 2 years ago, and this one he hits a right field base hit. Here comes Garcia. He'll be followed by Anderson. Another couple of runs here for the White.
Stays back on it. Mentioned that offensive swing and offensive player that Moncada is. Sit on a fastball. Got it.
Third base coach Joe as a rookie back in 2019. 24-year-old Eloy Jimenez takes a strike 3, and that'll do it for Taylor Ward.
So close enough to strike zone to get some swings on it. His all-speed pitches were fine.
Roll to the third baseman. Moncada on the run. Throws out Barreto for out number 1. Second inning. It went 1/3 and then. And the fastball right down the heart of the plate and going down for the second time today.
See the baseball. See the baseball well. You love to get hits. Love to hit the ball out of the ball.
And Kurt Suzuki coming through with a single RB. Right side. Near the line. Foul territory. He's been charged already with 5 runs in 1 and 2.
You know he has the other pitches working. There it is, first pitch fastball.
Hit hard inside the line at third base, rolling into the corner in left field. Luis Robert will not stop. He's going to keep going and then put on the brakes. Offensive change for the Angels as Jordan Adams going to be out of the game here in the third. Runner goes and no throw as Robert continues to fly around the bases with a storm.
As you see him bring that leg up, you're going to go, and there's no chance at all to be able to throw him out at third.
With that high leg kick and soul in the first inning. It's been a tough go here for Shohei. Grounder, infield plane halfway. Rojas will go to first. And a third one out. Breaking ball swing and a miss, and Mercedes goes back saying, oh, watch Mercedes go back. Watch this.
As a catcher, he knows it. I wonder if that's it.
Last season with the Rangers, ERA of 6.88. Rounder. Back in 2002. And he runs a fastball. This one does get the plate enough, and that is.
He thinks, you know, when you move your hand, you could read the hand, but sometimes from the stretch position. And he's going to be pitching exclusively from the stretch position.
To the right side. And Garcia.
Full windup, you don't really, because there's a lot of movement.
Swing and a miss, and Mercedes got him.
And that's a serious battle too.
And I think perhaps Mercedes knew a thing or two about calling a fastball there against Lagares. This one gets away on a break 'em all, and they got a piece of Suzuki.
This one, it slips out of the hand, a breaking ball. Yeah, right in the back of the shoulder.
Against the Cubs. And Joel Angels with a man at first base. Here's the delivery. Grounded up the middle. Anderson flips to the second baseman. Garcia with a force out for this collection of classic cars. Swing and a miss. Down goes Anderson on a break.
A ball above the strike zone. He got away with it. But to get a hitter like Anderson out, sometimes you got to get lucky, and he did on that pitch.
Chavez has been with.
As soon as that phone rings, boy, the adrenaline.
Bullpen coach, who is pretty much. As the runner goes, Abreu swings and hits it through the left side and passes the third baseman Barreto into left field for a base hit. Well, Tony LaRue, my goodness, there's many careers prolonged.
Hurt it me during the course of a game on the mound.
Moncada hits it hard to left field. Lagares makes the catch, and the runners. Oh. Jake Reed, the first one, and
Office is too good.
5-2 score here with the White Sox up, and the bases will be loaded again. A walk.
I mean, Tim Salmon has told us a bunch of times in spring training. He was just trying to get his timing together. He wasn't about hitting the ball. He's not going to see many. It's going to be a ton of fun getting to work with you, Hosey. It's in the booth.
Let's keep it up.
You broke me into this business, too, play-by-play for my first time.
I volunteered to maybe do a game near the ball for that with the fans, as I've done so many years in the past. Flores delivers and sinks one right below.
Hey.
Jared Walsh hits it to deep center field. Robert on the track makes a catch. And scoring easily from third base on the tag. Everybody
Didn't even know. I was like,
And Claudio, one thing for sure is, see that hesitation? It's not velocity, it's that. Off the end of the bat, soft contact. Long throw for Theis, and this one gets away from the first baseman.
Cole. Throw Matt going down the line. You wait back on it, wait for that last hop.
Way offline.
And a little bit of a stumble as he tried to plant that foot and make.
I recall when we saw him for the first time. That could. Off the end of the bat to right center field, and making a nice running catch is Scott Shep.
Jimmy, Abby's one of the all-time greats. He's inspired so many people.
Juan Lagares hits it to deep right center field in the warning track, and making the catch is Luis.
And it was funny because after I put that out, Rick Sutcliffe was talking about playing golf with that. Playing well.
Hits a left on the breaking ball by Suzuki. Moncada across, and that's 2 down for the Angels here in the 6th.
Briefly, we were teammates.
Major League appearances.
That cutter.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to stay consistent with who is or what is.
Yeah.
Sure. Here in the spring.
How happy was that fan to be able to get a baseball from.
There's a changes. Cracks his bat and hits it to short right field, and it'll drop in front of Schebler. He's found a way to get on base, hitting .350. 1 home run, 4 RBI, and his last one where he was shown. Catcher sitting up outside. Here's the pitch. Fastball to Seamer, ran back.
Pitches. Stays on top. Runs it right on the corner. Great pitch.
First 2 RBIs of the spring.
Away from him, but.
Hit off the end of the bat to the second baseman. The shortstop, and safe at first base is Moncada.
Chris Rodriguez, a little more difficult to turn a double play on. Even the base hit that Vaughn hit was off the end of the bat. It fell in front of Schebler in right field.
Eloy Jimenez also off the end of the bat. Left side, long throw from Livan Soto. He makes it look smooth. Around, he's 0 for 1 with a walk. Run scored. Looked very solid here today again. Let's see him rebound and bounce back. Ross hits it high on the left side, near the line. And against the netting, nice play. Croy.
He did a real nice job of knowing exactly where the padding and the netting and everything would be along that side. And nice play.
Brandon Marsh.
He's still dealing with a little bit of labor.
Both of them together in the alternate site over in Long Beach. Yes, Marsh goes down swinging.
Together.
You're right. Here's Matt Theis hitting for the first time, and quickly he gets hit by the pitch. Theis batting in the second spot where Franklin Barreto started.
The bat of the game and gets hit in the calf area. Handles the bat well.
4 here in the 7th inning. shattered bat. Second baseman in short center field.
Beforehand, their lineup's going to be really stacked with a bunch of good hitters, and I'm glad I was able to face those really good. I was trying to get ahead in the count, and I left some pitches hanging to the leadoff hitters of the inning, so that's something I need to work on.
And slider, excellent.
Here's Jonathan Lucroy, former Angel. Here's a 2-2 on Lucroy. Hit to left center field. Adams camps and he's got right on the mound for the White Sox. Last season, I love Matt talking about perhaps what could be the call on Mike Trout's home run, which Tuggets Trout challenged him to a mutual friend.
That's pretty good.
We know Aaron Sutton with us after the game.
So cool. He was in the dugout. Yeah, we miss him. He was so great to talk to.
Ivan Soto hits it hard to the second baseman. He is quickly retired. It's not like Tony's separate. Has a lot to offer, and so far so good as Wong hits it softly to the second baseman. Coming in, Garcia stays busy. 1, 2, 3. Solid outing today. Lefty Detmers, first pick for the Angels last year, and he serves up a fly ball to deep center field. Adams going back. He looks up. That is out of the. And the White Sox now lead 6-4 here in the opener.
He's had a big-time game. His third hit of the game was outstanding in defense. He was ready for Detmer's first pitch. Couple of the home runs today on first pitches.
And a nice combination of versatility.
More pitches thrown.
Grounded to the right side. Mayfield throws him out.
And Detmers gave up, let him throw. And you know they're going to be major league. He's not walking batters.
He's around the zone, and Vaughn goes down.
There's something bad happening so quickly, bounces right back. 2 quick outs after. Sloth, ground.
Long Beach. That made him think, I need to change something.
Low curveball, but a slider.
Hit over the mound. Angels on the shift. Ivan Soto picks it up and throws him out. So nice to see Detmers rebound. Last year, as mentioned, here's a 2-1. Hit off the end of the bat, but it'll find its way into center field for a base hit.
And that's exactly what he did, Jose. As soon as you mentioned that, he was tracking lower part of the zone, out over the plate, picks up an RBI single. Good base running by hit lower part of the zone, used a big part of the field, comes through with an RBI single.
Second hit of the spring for
not chasing something. It's going to start at the knees because it's going to.
Runners going. He's caught between first and second. Marsh is. And they're in the rundown. He's tagged out. And that's an easy out for the White Sox.
Steps off. If he goes forward and he looks back to make sure the runner's not going from third as well. So everything was played well by the White Sox on that one.
Well executed defensively by Chicago here of the spring. Stay tuned for Angels.